Hey, it's Kathy. Welcome to Wednesday. Okay, I checked my mic. I can hear myself. It's working. Yay! That's really all I need those headphones for. Because I don't need to be hearing myself or looking at myself during the live stream. Gosh, I hope you're doing awesome today. Today's Wednesday, and today we're gonna do some little mini masterpieces. So these are little cards that I made a couple weeks ago on streams. So I Brayer arted these, and I Gelli printed these, and then I cut them up into these little squares of all different kind of shapes. I didn't really measure super carefully or anything. There we go. I didn't measure them super carefully or anything like that. They're just cute little squares of all different colors. And I've been really enjoying doing handwritten cards to my customers. Again, I used to do it all the time, and I stopped because it's not really keep upable. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. It can get to be a lot sometimes, but cheers. I'm in the mode where I want to do it, and I have the time to do it because I'm doing live streams. So let's do it together, because these are really fun to do. These are really fun to do, and they're fun to use, and you can use them for all different things. You can make your own little cards. You can make your own little daily affirmation cards with these. In fact, maybe we should do that on a different live. You know, that would be kind of a cool idea to do. So welcome to Wednesday. And last night I was super on top of it. Okay. I was on top of it. I did what I always preach to do, which is to clean out my pen nibs from these pens. So I emptied them out, I washed them out, and now we're going to put them back in today. So let's do it. And just because I can, let's switch camera angles, because I can do that. I can do that now. So I just take the nib out, put it on its side. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Ooh, I didn't totally dry them. So I want to dry them first with some paper towel. So I'm gonna take some paper towel, and ooh, I'm sorry, I bumped you. So I started doing this new setup, this double camera plus a camera for me setup, and it's quite busy. It's quite busy. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every day or not. Kind of a lot on top of streaming every day to do this, but what's cool is that I know I can do it. It's cool that I figured out the tech to do it, because figuring stuff out is such a great feeling, and knowing you can do something the way that you want to do it, if you want to, you know what I'm trying to say. It's nice to know that you can do things the way you want to do them, and it's a good feeling. And then you're doing it, and you're doing it in regular practice, and You are going through all the motions that you go through to do it. Let's start with the pen that I actually can tell what the pen is that it needs to go into. Let's try this one. Hey, wait, maybe we should lay them out first. We have these are all, wait, do we have enough nibs here? Hold on. Let's see what we got. Let's switch our angle because we can. We have, is that gray? We got pinks, we got purples, we got orange, green. Let's see what we got. All these colors, let's match the nib to the pen before I go and start putting them in, because that would be probably not wise, seeing that these are very, very similar and there could be some mistakes made. I don't want to make mistakes. This was that one, I think. An orange, or no, maybe this is that, and this one would be this one, and then this one would be this one. This one looks more purpley. This one obviously is purple. This one is green-ish. See, what are we doing here? We have this one that is, I feel like I don't have one that matches this, but this is probably is that the closest one? I'm not sure. Let's keep going. I feel like this is the one. I feel like that's for that. And 1, 2, 3, let's see. Maybe this one is this. I'm just, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Where's the pens? Okay, is this? This is like a game of concentration, seriously. Do that. Let's do that, okay. Is that? Hey, lie flat, please. Be nice. All right, where's the rest of our blues here? Where's all the blues? Missing some blues here. Should I just like go rogue? Is that what's happening here? This is blue. This is purple. This is blue. This is purplish pink. Magenta. This is pink. That's orange. Green. And then we have reddish, and then we have another red right here, and then we have these that look sort of like, what are we? We don't know what we are. We could be anything. Let's work on it. Let's make this, I'm going to back up a little so you can see. That's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. Gray. Oh, gray and black. Okay, yes. This is probably the black. This is probably the gray. And if it's not, we're gonna make it. We're gonna give it a new home. That's that. Just want to make sure we have them all because I have an extra 2 here. Red, green, orange, pink, magenta. Okay, am I missing pens? What's going on here? I may be missing a couple of pens because I have these 2. Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we have 16. Did I have a set of 18? I don't remember. But we have a couple extra nibs. Cheers. Which may or may not turn out to be, I don't know, important. Let's just start assembling our pens again, because I do want to do some art today. I want to get to the art too, and I still got to charge these, but I have something fun to share. Want to see all my pens? Whoa, we have all these pens we're going to use. Look at all those fun pens, and then we have these fun gold ones. So we don't really need these. This is just kind of an extra little fun tidbit, because I always, whenever I use these pens, I talk about, every time I use these pens, I talk about washing out the nibs, because that's kind of my main focus with these, is like, just wash the nibs out. Make sure to wash your nibs out. And now I'm thinking maybe I should just like put all these little nibs in a container and, you know, use them next time. But no, I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put them in. Okay, here we go. One. This green looks, this is blue. It's got to be blue. I think I see some blue fibers on there, because this green is not that blue. We get this one is obviously, bright blue. Look at this stuff, like really inks up your fingers if you're playing around with these nibs, which is what I did last night, which is why I have all this. So I'm putting them in their little chamber, but I'm not like charging them right now. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see. Although I probably should, but let's just do this for now. Really important to snap those pens shut. Like that. I think I'm missing a pen or two. I'll find them. I must have had them last night though. They couldn't have gone very far. Do this red one now too. Oh, didn't work out. There we go. Almost there. Oh. I will charge these once I'm ready to use them, because I don't want to charge them all right now. And you know, I don't even know if I'm going to use them today. I might use other pens. I have a lot of pens, so lots to choose from. Did I do this? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. We have this one. Is this it? Did I do this one? Yes. All right. We have two pens we're missing. So I'm going to put those in there. And I'm going to put them to the side. I think I'm also going to put all these pens to the side, because I just don't know that I want to get into the whole charging of these right now, you know? when I have all these other pens to use. It just seems not something that I need to be doing, really, at the moment. So let's do this. So, so I have some inspiration books here. These books. And then I have all my little cards. And I'm going to make little frames on these with a little message inside or happy face or something. I want to grab my scissors here just to have them in case the mood strikes, because I want to potentially do some corner stuff. So I have some hole punches, but I have this awesome thing. I don't know if I have it handy right now. Not good that I don't have it handy, but I don't really need it. But I have a little edger, like corner cutter thing. It's really fun. It's a little punch, but it punches your corners, so they're curved. But cheers. We can deal with that later. We're just going to freehand it. So this book, I'm going to move this over here. So it's just kind of fun to look through these books and to see different ideas, just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of like different designs you could draw, you know, different styles of frames. I'm kind of liking something like that. That might be, yeah, let's do it. Let's do that one. Or something similar to that. So I have a lot of different color pens. I have gold. Let's get some scrap paper going. Let's get a little scrap paper. Here's one. I used this yesterday. Oh, do I have a pad? Yes, I have a pad right here. Let's get a pad of paper here. That. And then I'm gonna test my pens out. So I have this Molotov gold. I'm just not. And we have a thicker one. It'd be fun to have like a little gold frame. So let's like draw a little gold frame. Oh, that's cool. Oh, which one? Which side? Which side? Oh my goodness. I can't decide what side. I can't decide what side. Oh! Dropping my camera. Dropping my phone. I just want to zoom you in a little bit. Oop. Sorry about that. Let's do this side. Let's do this side. So it would probably help if I have it like that way. And there we go. Oh, and then we also have some lettering inspiration as well. These are fun to just see the different flourishes and the different, but we're gonna super simplify. This is gonna be super, super simplified. I'm not gonna do anything very detailed on this. Because these are just little thank you cards, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch at once. Make a whole bunch today. Well, that's the plan anyway. So I'm just going to let's do this, because I made them a little bit. There we go. Okay. this a shot. Going in with the thinner one now. Oh, got a splurge there. Got a little paint splurge. Okay, this is getting a little more detailed than I thought I was going to make it. It's kind of cool. I'm going to write thank you inside. Or you're awesome. Do like that. Let's do like that. How about you're awesome? Oh. Oh my goodness. Oops. Don't we love how anything happens on a live stream? Should I take that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take that ink out of there. Take that ink off of there. Let's wash it. Let's wash it. There we go. Awesome. Cleaning off my nib. Ooh, getting my fingers all messy too. All right, that's better. Let's add some stars. You are awesome. Okay, cool. You know what would be cool? I'm gonna grab a Tombow water-based marker, and I'm gonna do a little bit of color around the letters like this, just to make that gold pop a little bit, just to make the letters pop a little bit. It's really fun to try out little multimedia things in small form like this, like a small format, because then you're not like committing to something bigger, but it still could be like a little more fleshed out of an idea than you might put in your sketchbook, depending on, you know, how you use your sketchbook. So I also think small art, the barrier to entry is much lower. I feel like I've done some of my best ideas on Post-it notes, and some of my like best concepts and things, and it all is just that psychological low barrier to entry, and they're very freeing to work on. I love little Post-it notes. I love them so much that I've purchased little, like really tiny little pads of paper, like little mini Post-its, and all different sizes, all different types, I mean, of smaller paper formats, like little sketchbooks, and little mini sketchbooks, and, you know, spiral bound ones, and, you know, sticky note ones, and just all different little ones that are just so fun, because it's just a fun way to always have something a little handy. I usually actually carry a teeny tiny little one too, just for notes and stuff, but sometimes I draw art in it when I'm out and about, you know, if I have a pen and my little notebook handy in my bag. Do a little drawing. I like that. I think that works a little better than the lighter color underneath it. And then I could also do like that. Oh, now I'm going wild on this one little piece. Oh, rein it in, rein it in. I must rein it in. Okay. That's cute. Let's do another one. Let's try a different color this time. How about that? Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's beautiful though. What can we do with this? How about like, because we have light values and dark values, but we have mostly dark values. So cheers. Maybe let's just go in. Let's just go with the gold again. Let's see what happens. And again, I'm just looking at my little book here. That's, oh, sorry, my little reference book. A reference book. Maybe do one of those little circle. Let's do a little circle one. Totally freestyle in here. Just freestyle it. Can't see it, so what are we gonna do? I have an idea. Let's just go wild and wash it off. What do you say? I think I need, let's let that dry. Grab another one. I think I need a dark value or a light opaque value for that. I don't think it's working for. Let's do something here. Let's do it on here. I think perhaps something wild like this blue. This one will be good. Let's do, yeah, it works. Bow. That. And then get a skinnier. Is this a skinnier tip? I don't even think it is, actually. Don't even think it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's try this. This one's good. This green is good. It's a good green. Ooh, that looks Christmassy. Cute. All right, I'm gonna wait for this one to dry a little bit and we can work on another one because oh, that looks like a Christmas wreath. Ah, all right, that's going for Christmas. That one's going for Christmas. We got this one. Let's use this pen on this one. I love this color. Oh my gosh, this is from the Posca Pen Earth set, and this is called English Green, and it is very beautiful color. It's a very beautiful color. Very beautiful. So let's do like, maybe I need some inspiration. I'm gonna look through my book a tiny bit here. Let's see, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna draw. First I'm gonna turn you like that, so I can do that. Am I too focused on the camera angle? Let me know. Let me know if you would just prefer to keep things in one place. Oops. End hanging off there. Let's do the same thing on the other side. And let's do. I think it's kind of fun to get unexpected art in the mail. If you're like buying something from a shop, you know, and you're not expecting to get something fun in the mail, like you're expecting to get what you bought, but are you expecting, oops, are you expecting to get, oh, sorry. Uh-oh, let's switch cameras. There we go. I think it survived, but what is this, amateur hour? Kind of, yes. Perhaps. I've been live streaming for about 6 or 7 weeks now, regularly. And I just recently figured out, or not figured out, because I knew how to do it. I mean, I didn't know how to do it, but I knew how to figure out how to do it. But the tech, I mean. But it was giving me a lot of trouble. The tech was giving me a lot of trouble. And it was challenging. And to be totally honest with you, I'm thinking, I'm still figuring out, like, if I even like doing things this way, because it's like kind of takes me out of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's already, let's get another color. It's already quite like discombobulating to, it's already kind of discombobulating to be very much focused on, you know, sort of the whole conversational factor, and when I'm here doing things, you know, demonstrating things and all that. And I feel like, as much as I was very much wanting to offer an upgraded kind of an experience on my lives, so I sort of was very focused on leveling up, and I still am, but I feel like it's a little distracting to have everything going on, to have you know, things to manage outside of just focusing on, you know, doing the art with you and talking. So yeah, so I don't really know what's going to happen with this. I don't really know if I'll continue doing. I like having the music. The music's good. I don't know if I want to have my face on every day, because I do find that a bit distracting at times. And I don't know whether or not it's like I'm just not used to it yet or not. You know, like I might get used to it, and it'll be no big thing at all. Like I don't even think about it. And I don't have myself on my the camera that's on me. I don't have it on my screen, so I'm not looking at that, which is good. But you know, it's just kind of you know, I kind of feel like the verdict is out, you know. Let me let this dry before I write anything inside of it. And let's move on to this one. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker inside here. And then we can do some sort of a message in there. Yeah, so I'm really not sure. Not really sure about it. We'll see. We'll see where it leads. See where I go with it. Ooh, I like this color on top of this. Color block in action here. That's good. So, like that. Let's do the inside of this bow. Okay, I'm gonna grab pink. I'm gonna grab this one. This sort of hot pink. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, we have to use that because that's the rule. So I'm just going to use it. We have to use our paint splurge. Very important. Not waste your paint. Let's shake this up a little bit. Okay. Let's do, because this is obviously a wreath and not a frame, I'm just going to do some little wreathy things around here. It started out as a frame, and then it kind of turned into a wreath. Cheers. A little coffee. All right. Let's see. What are we going to write in here? How about hello? Okay. What hello? Ooh, I just put blue in here. I put a blue Tombow, and look at what this is doing. Uh-oh. We're having some science happening here. We're having science. Hello. There. We're not going to use this pen anymore. Let's try the pink one again. Okay, that's better. Kind of, for now, this moment. For the second, it's better. I don't think it's going to stay that way, though. Yeah. All right. That's okay. I'm going to finish this. We've got science going on here. And then I'm going to... I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to... Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Hey, hello there. Hey. Hello there. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry because I'm gonna have to go over hello there. And potentially hey, because it just really did not come out. Let's go back to this one. Let's write thanks in gold. Is that pink paint just incredible? It's amazing. My friend Holly lent it to me and I am in love with it. Let's do some little lines here. Let's balance it out. Oh, oh, my pen keeps splurging. Keeps splurging out. All right, let's do some fingerprints like before. Let's do some edging little designs with this. There we go. Right on. Hey, you know what happens when you do something like that? Just make it part of the design. Fine. All right, let's let this dry. And then on the other side, I can write a note to my customer. Now we're gonna do this one. We are going from drawing little frames because I don't, do I want to do another little frame? Yeah, let's just do it. I was going to go in a totally different direction. But, you know, oop, I can stick with the program sometimes. Not like all the time, but sometimes I can. Sometimes if I try real hard, I can. So let's try real hard today to stick with it. Stick with the probe. Although this would make a really cute little sun, wouldn't it? Maybe that's what we're gonna do. Maybe this will be a cute little blue sun with gold. Gold rays. Okay, come on, ink. Come on, ink. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think my pen is really suffering. It's not doing so hot over this Posca. Not good. Not doing well over the Posca. Not sure what else I want to do with this. Got some little eyes and a little smile. That works. And then little rosy cheeks. He's cute. I like that. Oh, you know what would be cool? Let's do some yellow. Let's add some yellow. Shall we? Shall we do some yellow dots? I've completely ignored, not on purpose, the chat. So just want to make sure that everything's okay there. I also want to make sure that I'm in frame. I don't think I am in frame. See, all these things you got to think about. It's crazy. Sometimes I'm like, why? What's my why? Because my why keeps changing, kind of. You know what I mean? My why continues to evolve. To be totally honest. My why continues to evolve, and so do I. That is what I will say. And it's kind of wild. That's super cute. I really like this. I'm just going to put one there too because I feel like we need a little balance going there. Maybe a little here too. All right, that's up. There we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, that camera's terrible. I'll do this. Hi. Hi. Okay. Next one. Well, we have this one too. Actually, let's do a little more on this one because I just broke out this pen and I love it. And I think it would be real cute to do that here too. The fun of paint pens. The fun of paint pens and Brayers and Gelli Prints. But quite honestly, like Gelli Prints are fine. They're fun. They're fun. I'm not knocking Gelli Prints, but you can have so much fun with just a Brayer. Like, you kind of, you know, maybe you don't need the Gelli Print. Although the Gelli Print is fun, but I think the Brayer for me is kind of like, I mean, it's a lot of excitement in one little thing, you know? It's a lot of bang for the buck, the Brayer. A lot. I'm going to do a little fill-ins here because I like to do that. Fill-ins. Like that. All right. I think that's enough for that one. Let's go back to hello there. So who are going to get these? So I'm going to just sort of surprise my customers with these. I'm going to surprise people with these. I'm going to, oh, this pen does not want to do it. Let's, will this one do something cool? All right, you know, I don't know. This isn't really giving me the juice either, but we started, so let's continue. This is not giving me the opacity I need, and I knew that going in, but I grabbed it anyway. I looked at how I wrote hello there and how it sunk into, I had a Tombow marker underneath. See? It doesn't, you can't see it now, and now you can. And now you can't, and now you can. So I'll do more with this one. We'll let that go for the moment. Let's work on this guy. I have designs on this one. Oh, I certainly do. Okay. I have a big paint splurge that wants to come out of this pen. Let's do that. All right, that works. Oh, let's do the loop too. And maybe a little pink dots around. There we go. There we go. Make sure to shut your cap. Oh, you know what we should do on this one? Actually, now that it's in front of me, let's do some, let me get another teeny little skinny point pen. Maybe this one will work good. Let's try this. Does that do anything? What do you think? Did that do anything? Because we're going to do it to the other side. And then we can assess if we like it. And you know, it's staying. It's not going anywhere. I'm not getting rid of it. So let's just do some tie it in stuff, shall we? Here we go. All right. Now let's do some little dots on the ends of our letters. Just punctuate the letters a little bit there. That's real cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. I think this guy's done. I think I'm done. Done. Okay. Move it over. Let's move it over. Let's start another one. Okay. Okay. Do we have any ink in here? I think I need another one of these. I need another one of these Molotov pens. Okay, we have two. We're still on frames. We're still doing frames, right? So let's do a frame. Do a frame like that. We're gonna decorate it. Like, maybe do like a curve. Let's just do some funky. Let's just do some funky stuff in here. Okay, we want another gold. Oh, I forgot I had this one. I have a Posca gold. Excellent. Let's use the Posca gold. Ooh. Ooh, it's not giving me the juice. There we go. That first swipe was not its best. Let's write a fun little message in here. And what color do we want to go with here? Blue? How about a blue? How about like maybe blue and pink? Maybe? Maybe blue and pink? I'm gonna say, oh, we're gonna say let's shake our paint pen up. Shake this guy up. All right. I think maybe we go with a little bit of a, do I have a thicker tip? Do I do. Let's say, hello. And then we're gonna say, hello. Lovely. And then we're gonna do this. There we go. Hello, lovely. Hello, lovely. That works. And then lastly, I actually think I want to cut the edge because I think I want to just jump in and experiment a little bit with scissors. Cheers. Let's Where did I put my scissors? I just had them. Let me see. Let me see. There they are. Found them. Found them. Okay. Let me get this camera out of my face and let me lift you up a little bit and let's do this. We're just going to freehand, and I'm not a scissor freehand person really, but we're going there today because I feel like it. Just feel like it. And I thought it would be really cute to just like cut little frames. Okay, that actually adds to the cuteness factor quite a bit. Let me grab a dark piece of paper so we can actually look at it against a background with some contrast. I think that's what we should do. That's cute. Let's see, can you see that? That's cute. There we go. Trying to get a little piece of my hardware out of the screen here for you. All right, let's work on this a little bit. Maybe, dare I? No. Dare I add pink to that? How about a little purple? How about just adding purple? I have a skinny purple tip. Let's do that. Let's do the skinny purple tip. Hello, lovely. Hey, I wonder if I have the blue, the really skinny little blue, and then we can do like a little contrast. Right? That would be cute. Yes. Okay. Kind of cute. I think I'm going to bring the blue in a little bit, like over here, maybe. And here. Just sort of add some blue. And maybe a little purple, just to tie it in. gonna just add a little more gold around the edge just to cover up where I cut. Hello, lovely. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. That's enough, I think. It's a lot, but you know, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's a lot. It's cute. Shine some light on that. Okay. All right. Did I just say I was going to leave it? I did, didn't I? Isn't that what I said? I just said I'm going to leave it just like that. Guess what? I changed my mind. And you have the right to change your mind, too. Okay. This one, I'm gonna say it. It's a little hot mess express, but it's cute. I like it. It's fine. It works. And this one, I just want to add more to it because I just can't help myself. So let's just add more to it because we're here and we have paint pens. So why not, right? We got some purple, we got some orange, we got some pink. And we're happy. You're happy with these colors. I like to stay in the color family. Don't go crazy on it. Let it be. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what? I missed one. Let's do that. It works. Okay, good. You're done. Bye. Let's do another one. Let's do, for this one, let's do some dark colors. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I like these markers, the Betem acrylic marker. They are a budget option. They are not very, you know, they're not as sturdy. They're not. I mean, do I really want to compare? I don't need to compare them to like the cream of the crops. We don't need to do that. It's a good little marker. You can have a lot of fun with these. They dry out, okay? That's what I'm getting to here. What I'm getting to is that they dry out, and when they dry out, you're gonna be, you know, maybe you'll be sad. Maybe you'll be sad. Or maybe you've already used them all the way up, you know? I don't know. But for me, okay, so this is not dried up. Look, it works still. These little, sometimes the caps fall off. Sometimes they dry out. You know, things happen with them, and you know. Oh, I didn't mean to draw on that, but that's okay. I wanted to use that so we could look at the art when it's done. Yeah, so the theme today is we're doing little thank you cards with paint pens on this paper. They're kind of cards that I did Brayer art on and some Gelli Prints on last week or a couple weeks ago on a live. The replay's up if you would like to catch it. There's several of them, and I also put the link. I put the links in the description, so you can easily check them out if you would like. What's my message going to be? I did not come prepared with messages today. Let's do hi. I like hi. 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 Hello, neighbor. So we really do have quite a variety of different types of frames. Actually, this is nice because I can show you how these different pens, how a bunch of different pens work. And I'm glad that I have some, I'm glad I have some craft paper underneath here so you can get a sense, you know, like how these perform on a paper bag or on a packaging. This blue is very similar in tone and value to the green, so I'm going to switch it up to, let's go back to that. Is this that dark blue? Let's go back to this darkish blue. Let's do some little lines. Someone can't help herself. I'm doing little lines. That's me. So I'm thinking today for my quiet live, I think I'm going to continue on the paint pen extravaganza and do some doodle bombing on a magazine or a catalog or something. I've been doing a lot of work on lives, doing my Roses coloring and create book that I'm working on and talking about it and using that time, especially the quiet lives or the second live that I do, that I've been doing every day. I've been using that time to work on my pictures for the book, and I feel like I need to mix it up. So, plus, it's a really, really fun thing to do, to draw all over magazine pictures, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's a blast, actually, and there's no barrier to entry except for having some paint pens and having some magazines. So when I say barrier to entry, I mean, you know, that little voice in your head that tells you not to do something that you know is good for you or fun or both or creative or, you know, stress relieving or whatever. And you talk yourself out of things like that sometimes, because you make excuses. We all do it. I'm saying you, but I mean all of us. It's human to do that. So doing this creative activity is like I like activities where I like to share them with people. The types of activities that are like this, that are um, really easy to get started with. Like, you can make it as complicated or as simple as you want. You can put as much energy or, as little into it as you want. Those are the things that break down the barriers of um, that break down your own barriers of creativity, and kind of like let the creativity slide in when, a part of you, there's a voice inside you that's like gatekeeping and being like, don't do this. And then types of activities that make it super easy to just sort of slide, deeper into your creative zone and enjoy that time and to discover your creativity more. So, and explore it more. So I like activities like that because they sort of take they sort of trick you into hey, guess what, look what you did. And you didn't even judge yourself when you were doing it, because you were just thinking you were, it was distracting you with something else. You know what I mean? So things where you don't have to think about, let your ego get in the way, and things where you, can just, oh, that's the same color, we don't want to use that. Things where it makes it so easy to just, to just explore different colors and textures and not think about whether you think it's good or not, because that's the kind of stuff that makes people shy away from creating and shy away from doing art or doing anything creative, the self-judgment crap that we need to stop doing that. It's not good. It's not gonna move the needle, you know what I mean? And you gotta think about like the goal. The goal is to be curious creatively and to discover and to take little, little experiments and take chances with your art, and not, if you do something you don't like on your art, first of all, it really pays to just make decisions as you go and not throw something away before you're done like experimenting with it. Like, just keep going, work through the ugly and see what happens, because you can really find like open up new pathways in your own, in your own mind, if you just kind of like take some, take a back seat to that, oh, I gotta start over, just work with it, see what happens. Give yourself that gift of take your ego out of it and lead with curiosity and have a good time, And then sometimes you'll make a big mess, and that's fine. And sometimes you'll be like really surprised at what comes out of it, like in a good way. would be like, look what I did. And that's because I stuck it out and I worked through it. But ultimately, creativity is its own reward. Is its own reward. Right? Okay, I'm gonna get off the stream now, close it up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And I'm gonna be back at 12:30 in an hour to do a quiet stream with some doodle bombing. Or maybe I'll just continue these, but let's make it a big surprise, okay? Bye, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Like and subscribe.